Top most dangerous places in the world. The Earth is undoubtedly a beautiful planet, full of wonders that can leave a man in awe for a lifetime. But the Earth with all its beauty is not also without its dangers. The same Earth houses certain sights that promise death to those who trespass without caution and both awe and shock to those who tour these locations. So in this article, we examine some of the most dangerous places in the world. 1. Death Valley National Park, USA. Death Valley, as its name suggests, is known as one of the most foreboding landscapes on the planet. Death Valley, located between Nevada and California, is North America's lowest point and is also regarded as a land of extremes. The valley has recorded the greatest temperature ever on our planet, at 134 degrees Fahrenheit, 56.7 degrees Celsius. To date, it is also a mystery why rocks weighing up to 700 pounds move on their own in Death Valley. If you listen intently, the sound sings, defying all logic. It's also known as Devil's Golf Course since it's thought that only the devil can play golf in such a desolate and gloomy location. It is one of the most difficult tourist locations in the world, with eroded hills, craters, uncommon fish species, the darkest night skies, and much more. 2. Volcano tours in Hawaii, USA. Hawaii's allure extends far beyond its calm beaches and fragrant air. Yes, it is one of the world's most dangerous tourist destinations. The Hawaiian Islands are the only site on the planet where you can see active volcanoes up close like this. Hawaii is home to one of the last active volcanoes, Mount Kilauea, which has been erupting continuously since 1983, as well as the world's largest volcano, Mauna Loa, which rises to 13,680 feet above sea level. Lava boat tours are available in this national park, which takes visitors through red-hot lava rivers, volcanoes, lava waterfalls, tropical rainforests, and geological formations. Due to lava haze, many people have died in the past at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, and there are also threats such as flying rocks and hot ocean water. 3. Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island in Brazil, popularly regarded as one of the deadliest places on the planet, is unquestionably one of the most deadly places on the planet. This incredibly dangerous island, 90 miles from Sao Paulo, is home to the world's highest concentrated population of snakes. Snake Island, also known as Ilha de Queimada Grande, has roughly 5 snakes per square meter, according to a study. Snakes on this Brazilian island are believed to be so poisonous that they can melt human flesh. Scary, isn't it? This island is the only spot on the planet where the golden lancehead viper may be found, as well as the world's most venomous snake, the Bothrops. The Brazilian government has rigorously forbidden trips to Ilha de Queimada Grande due to the exceptionally high risk to tourists and the black market demand for lancehead venom. 4. Skellig Michael Mountain, Ireland. The rocky island off the western coast of Ireland is rugged, lonely, and treacherous, making it one of the world's most perilous tourist attractions. Getting to the location of Skellig Michael Mountain, which has 600 difficult steps leading to ancient monasteries, is quite a task since travelers must take an hour-long boat ride across turbulent waters, and in many cases, boats are unable to dock due to high tides. Each year, just 4 boat licenses are issued, and only a small number of tourists are allowed to visit Skellig Michael Mountain. 5. Lake Natron, Tanzania. The hazardous salt lake in northern Tanzania is one of the most caustic ecosystems on the planet, turning animals into stones. It may seem far-fetched, yet it is correct. Hovering birds mistake Lake Natron's highly reflective and chemically dense waters for a glass door, deceiving them into thinking they're flying over nothing. After landing on the lake, their bodies deteriorate within minutes. The breathtaking beauty of Africa's scariest lake attracts many researchers, photographers, and tourists. However, visitors must exercise caution when visiting this perilous location. Lake Natron is regarded as one of the world's most dangerous locations. 6. OYMYAKON, Siberia. Experiencing extreme climate conditions tests one's endurance, which is why so many people travel to OYMYAKON, a rural settlement in eastern Siberia, Russia. The fact that it is always the coldest inhabited spot on the planet makes it perilous. OYMYAKON, often known as the world's coldest settlement, is a terrifyingly perilous area where not everyone can survive. The temperature dropped to 96 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit in 1924, a record that no other site on the planet has ever achieved. Even the eyelashes and saliva freeze into excruciating small needles that puncture the face as people walk down the street, thus anyone visiting this side of the world needs guts. 7. DANAKIL Desert, Ethiopia. The DANAKIL Desert in Ethiopia, the world's hottest spot, is also one of the driest and lowest areas on the planet, resembling an alien landscape. Volcanoes erupting lava, various hues of hydrothermal landscapes, and vast salt pans all leave you speechless. This deadly desert, which is covered in more than 10 lakh tons of salt and is separated from the Red Sea by living volcanoes, is located at the northern end of the Great Rift Valley. Exploring this tense region necessitates hours of traveling on uneven, muddy dirt roads that begin in Mekelle. Many active volcanoes blast deadly fumes across the arid countryside. 8. Skeleton Coast, Namibia. Skeleton Coast is extended over the south of Angola to the north of Namibia. It runs from the Kunene River in the south to the Swakop River in the north. Because of its brutal climate, the Skeleton Coast is considered one of the worst places on Earth, with little chance of survival. Travelers will find it difficult to explore this quiet place due to the weather, hot winds, and a shortage of food and drink. Aside from the harsh climate, the area is filled with animal bones, whales, elephants, turtles, seals, and so on, giving it an unpleasant appearance. Human problems, such as gang violence and robbery, make it unsafe for tourists to visit. It is undeniably one of the world's most dangerous locations. 9. Mount Washington, USA. Mount Washington, one of America's most dangerous locations, holds the Guinness record for the fastest winds on the surface of the Earth, with speeds reaching 203 miles per hour. The excursion to Mount Washington is more difficult than one may expect, not only because of the high winds, but also because of the frigid temperatures, which can reach -40 degrees. Also regarded as the world's most perilous tiny mountain, it is reported that even the most experienced hikers have been blown off course by strong westerly winds that have driven them many miles away from routes and highways, making it impossible for them to return safely. 10. Gates of Hell, Turkmenistan. A large man-made crater that has been burning methane gas for decades is a calamity caused by scientists' error in opening what is popularly known as the Gates of Hell. It was literally one of the most deadly judgments made by some clever individuals. In trying to preserve the Karakum Desert's air quality, scientists reasoned that burning the natural gas would be a rapid answer because the fire would burn out in a few weeks and the air quality would return to normal. On the contrary, the flames continue to burn despite the passage of over half a century. Only those who aren't afraid of fire can conceive of visiting the Darvaza crater, also known as the Gates of Hell. Unfortunately, it is a disaster not of nature, but of man. 11. Death Road. There is a place in Bolivia that has been nicknamed the Death Road due to the fact that it has killed numerous people. The road connects the administrative capital of La Paz with the lower-lying Yungas and the Amazonian rainforest. Estimations record that 250 people have died there every year since its construction in 1930 by Paraguayan prisoners during the Chaco War. It has a lot of dangerous characteristics associated with it, starting from a narrow single track with no guardrails, excess fog, rains that blind the drivers, and steep slopes that drop as far as 2,000 feet deep. I know you're beginning to wonder what on earth some people are still doing going to the death road. Well, human beings have always been known to do anything for money. Since the road connects the Amazon rainforest to the capital city, merchants who sell wood and crops to cities beyond have been known to use this infamous road, but most of them never made it through alive. 12. Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle is an area in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean between the United States, Bermuda, and the islands of the Greater Antilles, such as Cuba, Jamaica, and Puerto Rico. This area is regarded as one of the most dangerous places in the world, as it is largely presumed that anything or anyone enters this place disappears and is never found again. Since the 19th century, a good number of ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared in this place without any trace whatsoever of the wreckage of such a plane or ship. This constant happening, therefore, earned this Bermuda Triangle the nickname the Devil's Triangle, considering how deadly the place is. It is instructive to note that while recent scientific findings claim that the place is not dangerous, as thought to be, most of the disappearances can be linked to the storm activity in the area or the unsafe conditions of the vehicle. 13. Tijuana. Tijuana is a bustling city in Mexico that is regarded as one of the most dangerous cities in the world. This city of Tijuana is known for its cartel fights, bullfighting, and other frivolities. It is equally one of the most violent cities in the world, as there is reported to be an average of 100 murders per month in the city. This city is equally marred by other crimes such as kidnapping, armed conflicts, armed robbery, and fights between various drug cartels. This, therefore, makes this city an extremely dangerous place to visit or live in. Conclusion. These particular sites are arguably the most dangerous known places in the world, among others, with similar catastrophic elements. Some threatening near-death experiences, or even death itself, while some may or may not be regarded as wonders of nature. We must, however, not forget the fact that a trip, the visit to any of these locations, would leave them forever etched into one's memory, for they are indeed some of the most terrifying places a man can encounter.